Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Friday, November 19th, or if you're listening to this in Australia, it could already be Saturday and the 20th. Welcome. Today the moon is in Taurus, and of course we have the full moon, lunar eclipse today with the moon in Taurus, the sun in Scorpio. This sun-moon opposition is a south node eclipse. South node eclipses, which are eclipses that occur around the south node of the moon. In this case, the south node being at the very, very beginning degrees of Sagittarius. And this moon and sun being at the latter degrees of Taurus and Scorpio. So it is an eclipse, and it is about awareness, and so we become aware of something. There are a couple of very interesting things that have happened this week that sort of indicate a shift in our consciousness. Now, we do have those two trials, the Rittenhouse trial and the trial for the people who killed Ahmaud Arbery. Those are still in process. The Rittenhouse trial has the jury is deliberating, and the trial for the murderers of Ahmaud Arbery is still going on in earnest. And so those are two legal cases that are significant, but there are a couple of other cases that I think are connected to this particular time. And one is the case against Alex Jones, who lost his case and needs to pay reparations to the families of Sandy Hook for making up a lie that caused great harm and distress to a group of people who had their loved ones shot and killed. So there's that. There's also there was an apology made and a ruling coming down of the two people who were said to have killed Malcolm X, who actually were innocent of that. So that one of them has already passed. Both of them, I think, spent about 20 years in jail for a crime they did not commit. And there was also the case of Julius Jones, I think his name is. Somebody, Parry, thank you for pointing that out. I looked at the chart, and it's pretty amazing what I saw. But he was on death row. He was hours away from being killed, and his sentence was, I think it's called, commuted to life in prison instead of however they do it, lethal injection perhaps in Oklahoma. So there is some shift and changing here that's interesting, that all these cases are sort of coming up together for us to take a really good look. And the moon in Taurus is about our values, and the sun in Scorpio is about the transformation of those of our values, perhaps, and the changing scope. And hopefully these are indications of a more fair process, and perhaps not, I don't know, I guess it's, to a certain extent, it's between truth and lies, right? Which is very interesting, because truth and lies is the element of or the theme around Sag and Gemini, which is where the nodes of the moon are. This north node being in the sign of Gemini, which is what are the facts, And then Sagittarius, what do you believe to be true? And of course, the facts with the North Node in Gemini went out, at this point. So this eclipse is a very potent and very powerful one. We have another one, a total solar eclipse, coming in 2 weeks. This is eclipse season, and this really is the start of, well, actually the new moon in Scorpio, I feel, was the start of this transformational process that will continue well into 2022 and probably 2023 as well. But we are changing, we are shifting. I think it feels like we're getting our feet back from under us, getting our feet back under us to a certain extent. And we will have to make different choices as we face our future. But if we make them in alignment with what we know in our heart to be, to reflect love and respect, I think that, I think that has to be the sort of the guiding light through all of this. Love, respect, consideration, working together. I really feel like we're not going to have a choice. And so I'm all for working together. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Like, subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow. Much love, everyone.